Okay, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Episode 28, fam.
There's a lot of audience members this time.
Really?
Oh
yeah, that's right.
These live audience members.
Live studio audience, thank you guys so much. Please hold your applause till I press record.
Please,
thank you so
quiet
much.
down, quiet down.
3. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
I can't. I almost continue with it, but you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are
That
you
would've been-
ready?
we just dodged a bullet. That would have been an hour of a train wreck. All right, shut up. Be quiet. 3, 2, 1. What's up, my people?
What is up?
Welcome to Podcast X, Y, and Z.
We're here.
The world's number fun video game podcast. I'm Caleb Pearson. To my right, my beautiful co-host, brother, and friend,
Wow.
Andrew Matthews.
Your introduction gets better and better.
Wearing his anti-glare glasses.
Blue
looking
light
all
glasses.
Fresh.
For those who stare at a computer screen all day.
So good. Episode 28, Andrew.
We're so close to 30.
Days Gone with the Wind. It is
Days
so
Gone with
much
the Wind.
fun. For those of you that don't know, we run Media Interactive. We come at you each and every week, Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on twitch.tv/Media Interactive, where you can support our podcast, watch us live, be a part of the chat, be a part of the conversation like so many lovely viewers that we have. I'm blushing already.
Yes,
if you
sir.
like that, you can support us over at patreon.com/Media Interactive for $1 or $3 a month. You have the opportunity to get all sorts of exclusive access, content, giveaways, and podcast remastered. Hello, where we talk about anything and everything under the entertainment sun. Andrew, the world of video games just keeps on revolving, whether or not we
Revolving? Evolving?
No, I said the world.
Oh, the
What'd you think I said?
Oh, yeah, The gaming world keeps revolving. That's just
Because it's a world.
Phrase.
That's what the world does.
Yeah. Like, it just keeps going. Why don't you just say it keeps going? I'm kind of offended that you
No,
chose
but
the game world keeps revolving.
I am in the right here. And you are an
No,
idiot.
Oh, you're right. The
That's what
game
we're
world
learning.
continues to revolve around us.
So a couple months ago, I mentioned accepting applications for a new co-host. I'm bringing that back up.
He didn't mean it.
So
Those of
feel
you in the
free to-
audience,
you can
anyone?
send those over to minteractivexyz on Twitter or Instagram. But seriously though, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. We couldn't do it without you. Shout out to our supporters over at patreon.com. They are as follows: Zan the Man Xander, Sue, Silas, Sam, Ryan, George, Harry, Lauren, Josh, Kirby, Curbs, Jonathan, Jake, Brendan, and Brad. Thank you guys so much for your support.
We love you.
That is our homepage. We also throw everything up to YouTube. We'll upload the HD audio after we do this live on Twitch, including Greg's intro and all that good stuff we got going. Andrew, games have come out and we've played them. Okay, so as you guys are watching live on Twitch, thank you so much. You can throw out any side missions along with our main campaign
Anything.
of story missions for episode 28. But let's jump into story mission number 1, Andrew.
What is that?
Days Gone. Bad or good? Question mark.
Did we talk about it a lot on the show? I feel like what were your thoughts? Like, what were your public thoughts? Because we talked about it personally.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually.
But I think our public thoughts were basically like, it's coming out.
We
So I
were
think people-
pretty non-committing on
But
on
off
air.
screen,
Yeah.
you were pretty...
I was hyped.
Yeah.
Well, because everyone was hyped. That's
Yeah.
the problem, is
Yeah.
the vertical slice that everyone got to demo and experience was so promising.
Yeah.
So it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Coming after Anthem, man. It's like I get punched in the throat just to stand back up and then someone steps on my toe.
Yeah, because one of the first things you texted me was, I pre-ordered, I feel like an idiot.
And it's already $40. So, Days Gone, bad or good? I would say neither, but leaning bad. It's an okay game. Nothing special about it. It's a cookie cutter open world game. And the ultimate tragedy, Andrew, is that it reminds me of The Last of Us, but not in the good way.
Yeah.
In the this is a terrible
This is
version
not Last of Us.
of The
I just
Last
want
of Us.
Last of Us too.
Yeah.
Roro, do you have it? Anyone else in the chat, please?
Yeah, let us know in the
Post your
chat
comments.
or over on Twitter if you've played the game or liked it. But the reviews it gets are commendable.
It
6
looks
and 7s.
Yeah, like it just looks so. It's a zombie survival game on a motorcycle. It looks so like you just
And
repeat the same thing.
It is, and the motorcycle is not fun to drive. It's clunky and slow. Which,
it's slow.
and you know, you upgrade it. I'm sure it can get fast. Like I'm not black and white statement that, but I was so discouraged.
Yeah.
And some of the combat is fun. The
Yeah.
hordes of zombies interact in cool ways. But at the end of the day, there is not a single thing about this video game that makes it stand out.
That's sad.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen of people that are, I played 3 hours. So from what I've seen of people that are farther than me, the story doesn't do it enough justice for the gameplay loop to be worth it, kind of thing.
Right.
There are people that do like the gameplay loop, and
Yeah.
people are basically saying it's a video game. So, video gamers, we complain,
Yeah.
but at the core of our entertainment, like we're easily pleased because we just sit down and play stupid stuff.
Same thing about Anthem.
Right. So it's very much the same thing about Anthem. It's gonna have its niche. It's gonna have people that like it, but yeah, I had to cope and just play so much Alcatraz Portal.
Dan says haven't played it. It does look very repetitive from what I've seen of others playing, and that's what I like. The day or last Tuesday before we recorded, I finally looked up some footage because this whole time I'd been in the dark.
Yeah.
And I was watching it. And I remember saying to you like, I don't think I like this game. It was just like it just seemed too slow, and I was kind of like maybe it's just kind of me thing like. I don't know. It's just a very slow-paced game, and I don't know if I'm that audience for it. But according to everyone else, it's too slow, too repetitive, and not enough.
I basically tweeted it's the silliness of Sunset Overdrive plus the scale of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
But it fails to deliver on both of those fronts, and then no amount of Sons of Anarchy fandom can do it justice. Because that's why I pre-ordered Andrew. I'm a Sons of Anarchy fan and love those kind of games.
They were throwing that out, like that phrase of like Son of
and it mimics what BioWare was doing with Anthem. Hey, this isn't really what the game's about, but we like the language, so we're just going to overhype it. The motorcycle jacket and gimmick and club doesn't even exist. It's so after
because it's just
fact.
him, right?
Well, it's him, and he has a buddy.
Oh, he has a buddy
from his gang that basically stays injured, and you just fetch stuff for him.
Interesting.
But I don't think they intended it to be this way. But obviously, the idea of days gone. How many days gone since the epidemic? Whatever. So you start at 2 years, like 700 days.
Yeah.
But ironically, it's as if the story was left then too.
Yeah.
Because nothing. The chemistry between it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The systems in place are cool. The game is big, but man, it's not compelling.
Rora says, I heard it's not rewarding at all. Yeah, I think with those grind games, it has to be rewarding, right? Even if it's slow, even if the story isn't there, it has to be something where your motorcycle looks cooler, your guns look cooler, but I guess it's the same thing.
And you're this smug, angry motorcycle guy.
Oh yeah, I heard he was like a super depressing
and he just
character.
he just stays one-dimensionally boring.
Never cracks a smile.
But you bring up a good point, and so does Roro in the chat, of... sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I love Roro so much. It's like I bring
you hear
him
Roro's name, and
it's like I bring him up and I start smiling.
Okay,
he's so good. What did he say in the chat? I'm so sorry.
He said I heard it's not rewarding.
Yes, it's not rewarding because basically, as you get your fuel and resources, you get back to you break even. Does that make sense?
So
you tire your resources to go out and get more resources.
Yeah.
To then barely feed your friend. To then need more resources.
Right.
There's not even the Walking Dead element of we need to get to DC. You're just kind of like, oh.
I will continue to survive. Yeah. Basically.
And it values your bike. So gas is food. Basically, like you value it the same.
Dude, I get really annoyed with vehicles I have to put gas in them. I know it's realistic,
and we have been spoiled with the GTA Online crew,
right, exactly.
And then also even the Blackout stuff with the heist in Call of Duty, where the vehicles, there's gas, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and even it runs out, you're like, all right, ditch it, and I'm gonna run.
Yeah,
but your motorcycle is your
right.
life.
Yeah, I don't like being forced into finding that gas and conserving my fuel.
And Red Dead ran into is this too realistic?
Yeah,
but you and I dug it. Like it was fine. It was slow at first.
It was great. But you can make it fast. That was what I like. It's like the story was slow and walking to the story was slow.
Well, the tutorial was literally trudging through snow. It's what it actually felt like. But this game, the pacing isn't purposefully slow like Red Dead was. It's just accidentally slow.
Yeah. Because it kind of makes sense in Red Dead why. Like, you can see where the director's writing.
You and I had said that from the beginning. Rockstar at least knows what they're doing. They want me to hate walking through this snow right now.
Don't. I'm so triggered.
We should go do the tutorial.
Oh, no, I won't.
It takes like 4 hours. I love how we always talk about Red Dead. It's no matter what. But anyway, Days Gone, it throws you in, and you're just kind of like, is this going to be it? And then you're like, wait, yeah, I'm 3 hours in and don't have the hook.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally.
And if the hook doesn't happen at 3 hours... what are you doing? Even Assassin's Creed is 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
You know how you play a day and a half of Assassin's Creed and then it says Ubisoft Presents and you're like, what? I just played the
you played half of the game that's like Ubisoft. Like,
wait a second. Credits. Yeah, I'm like, wait, when this started?
Roro says, repetitive doesn't mean it's bad, but if it's not fun to do those repetitive tasks, then you've got a problem. Doing fun things over and over is still fun. Yeah. So
right. Repetitive is risky.
Repetition is good.
And it makes or breaks your game, and it breaks the game.
He says, gas is delicious. Dan says, that one dialogue line that I heard sounded very cringy.
Yes.
I don't want to repeat the line.
Yes. We don't need to repeat it.
There's
Do you know what it is?
No, there's an infamous line or something.
Yes.
Is it inappropriate? Can we not say it on the air?
We could say it, whatever. It flashes back to their wedding scene, and she says, "Will you ride me as much as you ride your bike?" And it's not even that is such a it ruins the immersion because I haven't come across that yet. But when I read that tweet, I was like, you know what? That is so stupid because that means some writer, first of all, is a perv, and then second of
His
all,
wedding was
doesn't
wild.
have enough friends around him to say, hey, you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot.
Oh, that's funny. I'm glad
Yeah.
you said it on here. I'm glad that I didn't
And,
have to
and
wait.
there's no cuss word in it, so I was okay saying it.
That's
but
funny.
it's just stuff like that is like, and again, it's the Sunset Overdrive of we're funny, but it's like, well, wait a second, guy. This is a motorcycle gang in the zombie.
I didn't
apocalypse.
actually know that it was going for funny. It's actually going for funny, like purposely.
And it misses, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It does.
I thought it was like super serious.
It
like
doesn't.
Last of Us.
I mean, it has an identity crisis because there's
Makes
moments of humor,
Yeah.
and you're just like, no, like that's not how that works.
Right.
And he grumbles and has these Arthur Morgan lines,
Yeah.
but the voice actor doesn't deliver, and it doesn't match the story, and so it just stands out.
Man, that line, that's funny.
You know what I mean?
That's
But
funny.
when you're barely playing a game where you're like, is this gonna sell me or not? And then you come across a line like that,
You're like, delete. yeah.
because some of Arthur's lines are like, what?
Yeah.
But you're so entranced.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't even, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Well,
fine.
they give you it after a little bit of Arthur. You know, like
Right.
they'll
No,
throw it in there. After
exactly.
you're used to Arthur, you know
Right.
when he's gonna say something stupid.
And his wife is dead or presumed dead. At the end, apparently, maybe she comes back or something. I literally don't even care.
yeah.
But the flashback of his love life,
Yeah.
there's nothing compelling about it. No ounce of, oh. And there was one trailer that made it look like it would be
Yeah.
compelling.
It looked pretty compelling from the footage.
And the
of
way
it.
that wedding trailer was shot, where he's in the abandoned church and flashing back, to then it was that scene where they brought up that line, and so it's like,
Kinda
wow, you really don't know what
you
you're
had
doing.
it. You had
it,
and then
and
you just squandered it.
It's so interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Seth says, by the way, I started playing Red Dead. It's amazing, dude.
Boy,
Be one of our first friends
what
to actually
what
be
chapter are you on? Let us know. In
None
the
of
chat.
our
That
friends
is
have
awesome.
listened to us.
Our friends, they ain't our friends.
We
I don't think they like us.
If I could just get people to... Okay, anyways.
No, they're not even watching this.
They're not, alright.
I'm pointing at the camera. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to.
Let's see what else is going on. Roro says, side quest, or no.
Go ahead.
I just beat Sunset Overdrive and I loved it so much. That's Caleb's like love language.
Wait,
right
does
there.
that mean he finished it this week?
I
He got his
just
Xbox
beat
this week?
Sunset Overdrive. I see why everyone was happy Insomniac was going to do Spider-Man. Moving in that game was so fun.
Traversal is incredible.
Roro says yes in all caps. Dan
Uh,
says, did you play the DLC? Roro says, no, there's DLC. Have you played the DLC?
I have not.
So
Y'all
Dan is the
convince
only
me
one.
to convince me to buy that DLC. I'm gonna look it up.
Maybe I should. How long is the campaign of Sunset Overdrive? Because I started.
Oh man, I would say Roro, you can correct me. I would say 25 to 30 hours.
That's not bad. Maybe I should grind it.
You
I
can grind
have been
it.
playing slowly, but I don't play enough consecutively,
Right.
like hours.
Dude,
you know?
oh my gosh, yeah, I would totally play it through again. I wanted to watch you play through it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
I wanna
Roro, so you beat Sunset Overdrive. You're into the Xbox family. Look at this.
Boy, $18 for a season pass of Sunset Overdrive.
For how many?
Oh, and then
DLC?
DLC is $9. Hoo-hoo. Wow.
You're intrigued.
I'm intrigued because the last two games I've purchased, Andrew, are booty. It's annoying.
The DLC is just kind of more Sunset Overdrive. I beat it when it came out, so I don't remember a ton about it. Well, you can find out for us and let us know.
Yeah, that's true.
I was gonna actually ask you a question. This is
Dude, that's so crazy. I was gonna answer your question.
This isn't
That's
supposed to be
so odd.
a leading question. Like,
You wanna host a podcast?
I do. I would love
Go
to.
ahead. Go ahead.
I hope this doesn't sound like it's just a question. Curious question.
I'm already offended.
Have you ever beaten a game on your PlayStation? That sounds. But I'm curious because you haven't beat God of War, you haven't beat Spider-Man, and now you haven't beat Days. And I didn't want it to sound.
It's just The Last of Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Dang, dude, that's tough.
Yeah, because it's Rocket League, Last of Us, and then just Battlefront 2, which I never started the campaign.
It has a campaign.
Point proven, right? It does. Yeah, it's stupid.
Is
it's
it cool?
It's a girl in the rebel or the Emperor side.
Is
She's
it
like
like
a black
canon,
and red.
or is it just like?
It's like I don't even know. EA's so convoluted at this point.
Yeah.
But that's a great point, and I don't finish games on my PS4 because they're
Well,
huge.
you were close to God of War. I feel like
I
you
was.
Were
I
great.
definitely was.
You were
And the reason I
tracking.
didn't is because I forget what was going on. I don't know, but yeah, I just didn't go back to it. And then freaking, the only reason I own it is because of Last of Us, Andrew.
Yeah.
And then everything else around it, I pulled in Andrew Matthew with the Assassin's Creed sale on PlayStation, and then I only barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, I actually have I updated you about that? I don't really like Origins. I don't know. I think
Wait,
it
really?
was just Odyssey. I think Odyssey's just a game that I
you're
love.
right. You're right. That makes sense. You
And
would have
I
loved
was
Origins if you
Yeah,
played it before Odyssey.
and that's what everyone has been saying. Like, I would have loved it totally if I played it first for the Odyssey.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
played Odyssey. It's probably one of my favorite games in the last forever. Like, it's
Yeah.
it just I just hadn't. So I couldn't live out. Like, I couldn't live up to that again. So
Dude,
I don't play Origins.
You played so much AC. I was starting to get worried about you. I thought you might assassinate me. I'll be honest.
I'm over 60 hours in that game. I'm still playing. There's
in
DLC.
Origins?
And Odyssey.
Oh, in Odyssey. All right,
I'm still playing Odyssey.
Yeah.
That game is my favorite game.
Good for you, man. I never passed the I haven't had the world fully open. I'm still in the 2-hour intro basically.
Yeah. So Days Gone.
But again, I was so ready for Days Gone to rope me in and do it.
Right.
But then it's literally a bad game. And I'm not just going to play a bad game for bad game's sake. I still have maybe an ounce of pride in me somewhere. You know,
that was your Anthem argument, playing a bad game for playing sake.
Right, that's true.
But you can only do that as a gamer a few times. You can only tell yourself you're going to play
I'm
a bad
telling
game.
you, if I didn't have anything else, I would play it. Because I'd rather play a game than not play a game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Call of Duty.
Right, I'm so entranced in Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
To where I have something that needs to get beat.
Yeah.
That I need to enjoy better.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I've been playing Rocket League again. I've always dabbled in that. But yeah, and I started to think long and hard about it, Andrew. The Witcher 3, The Last of Us, and Red Dead. My standards are high.
That's a big 3. That's like a...
My standards are high
Yeah.
for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so for Days Gone to just kind of be meh.
Yeah.
And then me not being into it enough yet to feel like I need to finish the story.
Yeah.
Part of me's like, the exit lane is, I can get off.
Dude, I kind of have a statement to say. Okay. I was thinking about this the other day. I think that if we played Red Dead again, we would like it more than we like The Witcher 3 as like a comprehensive game. Because when we replayed Witcher, I was like, not a lot of the magic is there.
No.
But I think if we played Red Dead, the magic would still be there. And nothing will beat the time we played Witcher 3 together.
No, I know.
Week.
I know.
But as a game, I was thinking about it. When we went back into it, I was like, I just don't know.
I know.
But I feel like I really feel for Arthur Morgan still. I still think about Dutch.
I
and
mean,
all
it's a
those
good point, dude.
characters.
Like, as much as, and we even said this with The Witcher, like, Geralt?
Yeah, exactly. And
I got nothing for him.
We've had moments where we don't even remember what happened.
Right.
Like, we remember the ending and but like, we just had it for fun.
Right.
Like, it was one of the most...
And we always said that. Combat and gameplay was exceptional.
Exceptional.
But character-driven, I mean, Rockstar, it's like, it's a movie.
Yeah.
And you own the character. And if we replayed where you open up and unlock Valentine and all those areas, like, bruh, like, that'd be so fun.
I have chills. I actually...
Like, I would like to play Red Dead and hunt around. I did get online a couple weeks ago, and then I was like, this is not what I need. Because you want Arthur. You know, you want the story.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Dude, that's a possibility. We might have to do
love that game.
Especially since I'm effectively looking for a single-player driven story.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Dan says, speaking of awful games to beat, I beat Duke Nukem Forever.
Did you really?
How?
Wow.
You just play... Dan plays a lot of games. Dan's
Yeah,
a
he
gamer.
knows his stuff. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Should we jump into my Anthem story mission, since we're just talking about Anthem?
Yeah, let's do that.
So I put on the story missions. Anthem delays its entire DLC roadmap. They came out. Okay, I wanna put this actually. If we can joint conversation between Anthem and Apex, because both of them have done similar things.
I'm on board. All right, so this is the second story mission of both of them.
So I would like to say like, well, not even. I don't even really have a point yet. Just like the idea. So first, like Anthem, if you guys know, like the game rests on what comes after post-launch content, because the game. Boom, we all know what happened with Anthem. And now they've said DLC ain't happening when we told it was going to happen. So that sucks, first of all. Second of all, these roadmaps, it sucks because roadmaps are supposed to be something that makes you continue to play a game. But when you have games now like Anthem and even Apex, I say Apex has fallen off because of that reason. I mean, what do you think about all this? I think it's a joint conversation. I know they're very different games, but it's like the way of the developers, the roadmaps, the consumer, like where are you at with these games?
I think it's hilarious that these developers are wrong leading up to launch to where they have a weird launch.
Yeah.
In Anthem's case.
Yeah.
Not in Apex's case, but in Anthem's case.
Yeah.
And then they're confident that they assume what everybody's going to want with these rollout content roadmap type things.
That's so Apex.
Because that's what Apex is.
Oh, God.
And I don't know if they got their success and then started working on their content, or if they already had this plan and then we're just assuming it would go. But either way, dude, I'm a stranger to Apex Legends now. Like,
Yeah,
I have
me
not
too.
played it in a while.
Actually, me too.
I'm so thankful for it. Like, I bought a sweatshirt. Like, I loved it.
Yeah.
But, dude, it is not as fun as Alcatraz Portal. That game is so fun, and I will
Yeah.
not play a battle royale if it's not the most fun one.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't do it. I got in Fortnite with Pinto the other day, played a couple rounds with him, and I was like, yeah, I hate this game.
Confirmed, Caleb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is Apex still a good game? Yes. Good game is not... It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
Because we are in the best time period ever of video games.
Yeah.
A good game means nothing. Days Gone is good.
Yeah.
If you were in a vacuum and somebody gave you Days Gone to play, you'd be like, this game's awesome.
Yeah.
But good games are bad.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's actually a really good point about the vacuum if you were handed these games. I think you even said that about Anthem, and I do agree with that. I think what I actually think that they didn't expect to have that much success and didn't have anything planned, because they just recently announced that any Titanfall game development has been prolonged.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So to me, that says they were already on course for Titanfall, and then they said, shoot, Apex is like the #1 game. We don't have anything. What do we do? And they came out with a half-assed
like
battle
it's just bad.
pass.
Yeah. And no challenges and just like no reason to go back, really.
I saw someone say, like, basically they could have actually taken a lesson from Fortnite. They did a really good job of separating themselves, but they didn't need to wait months for big updates. They just needed a weekly update that changes the game, and if people didn't like it, it would change the next Tuesday. Because people just want something to change. But Apex was like, we're going to do it different. Every season, every big season, there'll be something different.
Apex is still sitting on a pot of gold, and they just need to figure out what to do. They could come back, so to speak, but they're just, it's so weird.
Yeah.
They're not continuing to full send their game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's an EA thing, or it's EA and Respawn, right?
Yeah.
Again, that's where the consumer is actually a little too in the dark, in
Yeah.
my opinion, to where we're not going to know until Twitch streamers make it known.
Yeah.
So I wish I had some exposure into the insight of the development of these battle royales and then the content, because that's how they get money.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. The only thing that can happen is a decline of them committed to the game.
Right.
Back, we're not. It's not earning money, and EA is going to very quickly say, "Oh, it's not earning money." So for Anthem delaying their roadmap, it's making a dead game deader. Like, it's like, what are you doing? And then for Apex, I literally don't know of anybody playing it.
Yeah.
I know of
Well, because there's no
people.
reason to do it. What do you get from playing now? If you've gotten all the way up to the battle pass, you don't get anything.
And no streamer. The thing about streamers, Andrew, is even if Apex is their favorite game to play, which I still think is the majority of people. Like, I think Apex is the most fun battle royale out there.
Correct.
A lot of gamers would say that.
Correct. I agree.
No streamer is not doing Fortnite and Avengers right now. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense.
Because it's the thing.
Yeah. No. Totally.
So even if your game's not necessarily the best, it just needs to be the newest.
Yeah.
That's the point.
No,
and
totally.
they don't get it.
Yeah.
And if Anthem is going to be their caliber single player thing, and they have something else in the fast lane, it's got to be going fast, and it's not.
Yeah.
And that's where you have tied these two together.
That's your point. Like, I'm so with that point. Just go fast. And I think there's a tendency to be like, don't go fast, but
and
you have
if you
to.
screw up, tomorrow's a new day. Like, whatever.
Yes.
Yes. Dude, Fortnite has vaulted more things than they have kept.
Exactly. And that's good.
That's so true.
And that's good.
But Apex is like,
we will keep our game. You will you will hear from us in 4 months.
We read those patch notes as a side mission the other day, and it was like,
nothing.
It's like Spitfire increased 0.8% damage from 20 feet.
And that's the Fortnite in me being like, ooh, these patch notes will be interesting, and then reading it to be like,
there's not.
I
Call of Duty,
4 months.
dude, Call of Duty posts Instagram, new update coming. It's like, I wonder what I get for free. I got a new battle royale map,
Ridiculous.
and mode, and guns and skins. I'm just like, thank you.
Ridiculous.
You guys finally figured it out. You remember when everybody's playing EA games, just trashing Activision?
Yeah.
Like, Call of Duty is dead. Like, it's flipped, and at least I'm on board.
well, because they went into overdrive and they said, let's just put out content.
Yeah. I'm so excited for the next Call of Duty. I can't imagine what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be fun.
They're doing well still. So yeah,
So,
pretty very.
Let me catch up to the chat.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see. Dan says all good games can't keep everyone's attention at once. It's a difficult balance for developers to manage in 2019. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true because you want to definitely keep attention, and some people have preset expectations of what a package of a game is.
That's definitely true.
Um,
Especially if they're all trying it for free.
Right, so that's a really good point. Dan says there's too many good things to play. Hunter's in the chat. He said, "What's good, fam? This is Hunter, like our good friend Hunter."
Is it Hunter East?
I believe it's our Hunter. So what's up, Hunter? Thanks for joining the chat. Seth says, very true. They're trying too hard, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's like you're trying too hard to be something you're not. Like, you're trying too hard to be a hardcore game. Like, I think they're trying not to compromise themselves. Like, we won't do something stupid. We'll wait for our next season. It's like, do something stupid. It's free game. You have there's no room to fail.
Well, yeah, and just the culture of, oh, we now have our Battle Royale too, or we now have it too. Like, no, the idea is we have this. You need something that nobody else has. Apex had it, man. It had the pings, it had all this stuff, and then Fortnite gets the pings, and then Fortnite has passed them. It's this ladder system, which I'm fine with, because 2 weeks from now, Apex might be on the up and up.
Yeah.
We don't know. I hope so, because this is capitalism in the games industry. This is like boom, boom, and we're benefiting from it.
Yeah.
But if I'm a core gamer in one of these camps, I honestly need to broaden my perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe that even means lowering expectations. I don't really know.
And even Hunter can speak on this as an avid Rocket League player. The reason that Rocket League is so successful, even if they don't change things weekly, it's because they have a great ranked system. So at least when you're playing, you're earning something. In Apex, you don't have a level to show, like, you have an hours played, basically.
And nobody on planet Earth has another game with 8/10 gravity, and you're playing soccer with cars. Like, it is their thing.
Yeah.
No one else is scared to even rip it off. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone has that. And because of that, $30 is no problem to people to get Rocket League. It's like expected that you'd have it, and people still play it.
Their rank system is just so addictive that it will never be old. And
I know,
like
I
you
like
said,
it. I like the way they do it. And there's just no incentive to be good at Apex. I just don't really care.
Exactly, and that's it. There's no incentive to be good at Apex. There you go.
Yeah.
There. That sums up exactly how I feel.
There it is.
Hunter says, yes, agreed. Thanks for joining our chat, Hunter. Shouts out to our friends that actually support us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We love all of people.
Hunter, we may or may not have vaguely trashed our friend group for never watching us on Twitch, but you're the exception to the rule, buddy.
We love
Welcome.
you. We love
Andrew, do we want to jump to story mission number 3?
Do it, man.
May Xbox Game Pass games announced. I know none of this.
Let me pull it up.
Just
talk.
You type this in.
Just start talking about something.
I hope this is good. It's going to be the last month of installments before E3. You and I will be there to hear all the fun Xbox stuff coming our way. But I haven't actually checked the Game Pass library in a while.
All right. Here we go. Starting with Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wasn't there a video montage of some of this?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Wolfenstein 2, War Group, never heard of it. Surviving Mars, heard of that. Tacoma, Black Desert, I've heard of that, and The Surge. That's 6 games in one month. Oh, and Lego Batman 3. Ooh, fun, Lego games.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's cool.
7 games in 1 month?
Yeah, plus, I don't know what the gold game is, who cares? But, yeah, I think it's great. Xbox is going to have this beautiful E3 arc, and this is the beginning of it.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to see what they do with it. That's no surprise after they just released their new console, the all-digital edition. And it's effectively the same price.
That's actually a really good point. I haven't thought about that.
Does that make sense why they would?
The marketing and the kind of stock in digital gaming. Game Pass is going to surge with those purchases. People are going to want to see the library.
That's BOGO bucks for me and you. We've always wanted Game Pass stuff going on. And now if nobody has a disc drive, they're going to need to keep delivering.
Right.
Which is good.
Wow.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I honestly need to jump back into it. Dude, I don't know if you know this. I haven't subscribed to Game Pass since December.
Hey, that's okay. It's a good waiting for
just because I don't know. I have the Halos bought.
Yeah.
And then the other, like, Crackdown, I got what I needed.
we got what we needed. I want to play Just Cause, and I want to play...
that's right.
There's something else on
and I know I would enjoy it. They're doing 3 months for $1, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
If you're new, if you've never done it yet, which is such a bum deal. Let me do it again, 3 months for $1, and then I'll quit again. But anyway, it's good.
Hunter says, also, I don't know if you guys have seen the new esports shop in Rocket League. I have not.
I have not.
He said
Is
it's
that
dope. He said I've
cosmetics and stuff?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to check it out. Roro says have Wargroove on Switch. It's like Advance Wars. I think Wolfenstein games are great, so I'll have to try number 2.
Yeah.
Well, Game Pass, there you go.
Yeah, Wargroove was
And Hunter says, leading into one of the side missions, he says, I can bet the Nintendo E3 is going to be booty.
Okay, so let's talk about that. And this is actually a story mission.
It's a story mission.
So it's a side mission. Nintendo confirms no hardware announcements at E3.
Yeah.
This is coming on the cusp of their rumored 2 Switch installments.
Yeah, right. The
which will still happen. They'll
yeah.
just be later. They did, though, confirm that Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion 3 drop in 2019. Is it enough? Hunter, their E3 is going to be a glorified Nintendo Direct again. They will not be at E3. They will just release a video on YouTube.
Hopefully we'll get a Luigi's Mansion.
It'll have both.
It'll have both.
And it'll have Pokemon Sword and Shield and maybe some Smash.
Yeah, so I put, is it good enough? Because do you think those lineup of games is enough to save 2019 Nintendo's kind of lull?
So save Nintendo's 2019, I'm inclined to say yes. I don't necessarily see their 2019 in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, like Nintendo is such a silver medal in the games industry.
Mm-hmm.
I think whether you're a Sony pony or an Xbox fanboy, like your second console is probably a Switch if you have one,
sure,
or if you have siblings, or if you travel, that's your thing.
Yeah.
And Nintendo knows that.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that they don't care necessarily about owning the market.
Yeah.
First of all, they don't care about America. They're just doing their passionate stuff
totally,
and they give it to us, and that's what they're genuine. They're weird and genuine. We've always said that on this podcast. I think it's going to be fine. But I am so easily pleased with my Mario Kart and Smash and Mario Party.
See, I'm different. So
what do you want?
I just want more I'm with what Apex, what we were talking about, just more fast delivery on things, even if they fail.
So is there anything in mind though specifically?
No,
like
I want to hear Nintendo say things are coming out all the time. But it's not happening. And I get that's what their system, to me, their 2019 is Jeopardy because they have a great backlog of things, but I don't have current things I'm looking forward to that have a release date. And I put Super Mario Maker 2 is coming out in June, which seems cool. Make your own Mario levels. It's basically give the world Mario to make their own games, which is great. I'm in for it. But I just feel like I wait 6 months for a dope Nintendo announcement, which I get it. It increases hype, but I don't know if I personally... I want the sort of Xbox, Sony, always something to
Hunter
chew
just
on.
said in the chat, new IPs, please. That's
exactly.
where I'm at. Is
right.
they do need to maybe surprise us with something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But Nintendo only surprises in the worst of ways. Wait, what? You're a Wii U? Wait, what? You're not doing this?
Yeah.
Or you're doing that instead?
Yeah.
The Nintendo has only ever done well in expectation, Mario and Smash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I do think eventually they're going to need to switch that if they're going to grow, especially if they're launching 2 new pieces of hardware.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's a lot of, you're hauling a lot of
and
material.
If they're coming out with what is it, virtual reality for Zelda.
Dude, it's out and you have to hold it.
People saying you can use a
and
Pro
you're
Controller, which is nice.
What do you mean?
Because normally you'd have to play it this, so they say you just use a Pro Controller.
How do you hold it up to your head?
There's a thing.
Oh, it comes with a thing?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm seeing. But I've heard it's trash. I've heard it looks trash.
It's a freaking piece of cardboard.
Right.
It's for 8-year-olds, so whatever. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Nintendo does.
Yeah. That and Hunter, thank you.
3.
You perfectly summed up what I think. New IPs. That's it. That's what I mean when I talk about fast.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't want to
I'm
hear
with you.
another
I'm with you.
a 3 or a second or.
Well, and it brings up an even bigger point, Andrew. Fall 2019, there's nothing specific yet.
Right.
Like a Jedi Fallen Order, that's it, which is EA. So I'm not, of all eggs to not put in a basket. And then a freaking Last of Us 2, man. I'm so annoyed. I can't wait for it, and I still think it does drop this year, but I really don't know.
Yeah.
So which of these companies will be the first to explain their fall and line it up? Obviously, we'll get the Call of Duty, we'll get the whatever, and the main installments.
Is Battlefield's not slated?
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't think Assassin's Creed said 2020, so we don't get them either.
Well, it would be a Battlefront 3 year.
Oh.
Because we just had Battlefield 5. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they're doing Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
So I don't know what DICE is doing with EA.
So fall is just question mark.
And is EA stupid enough to launch Jedi Fallen Order and Battlefront 3? There's no rumors of Battlefront.
They're not.
I think they're taking a year off because their games are trash. So
yeah.
I don't know. Is anybody in the chat we need to catch up on?
Dan says fall 2019 is going to be light on exclusives across the board. I think he said with fall 2020 looking like next gen launches for Sony and Microsoft, basically just people are holding off till 2020.
Yeah, and that's the most likely scenario. I know full well Last of Us 2 is just might hold off. And honestly, if it's a quiet fall where everybody just buys the Call of Duty on their console of choice,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not. That's fine. We can go back to the calm before another storm.
Yeah.
But man, I just.
Do you have any thoughts about what it could be? What it could look like?
Call of Duty, or you mean the fall, or?
Call of Duty.
Oh gosh, no. I don't even remember where we landed on which developer it is. Should be Sledgehammer, I guess.
Yeah, Dan corrected us last time.
I think, yeah, but
no, it's the Modern Warfare people. I think.
How can we not retain this information? We're professionals.
We're professionals.
Which is just not true at all, by the way.
Zach says, "Did I miss the Days Gone roast?" Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Feel free to throw in your roast, Zach. I went ham on it. You can listen to the HD audio later. But yeah.
Dan says Days Gone looks like burnt toast after the roasting. We did roast it quite well.
Woo!
So no thoughts on new Call of Duty? Just like
I'm excited.
No idea.
The campaign, cool. Whatever. Throw it in there.
I used to love a Call of Duty
dude,
campaign.
It's fun.
It's
a fun time. It's a fun time. And the last Call of Duty campaign that I really invested in was actually with Zach, freshman year of school with Advanced Warfare, Kevin Spacey. Rest in peace. That legacy. But that campaign was fine and fun.
Yeah.
The multiplayer was super fun. So we'll just see what they do, what sort of battle royale they have. I'm loving Alcatraz Portal so much.
And you're really good.
And it's so
Top
fun.
of the
Like, I
leaderboards.
love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's dope.
So I'm a Call of Duty boy for now, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Zach says it was a good campaign for sure. Hunter says, looking most forward to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Fates was a flop, and it's the first home console Fire Emblem game. I will feel like a good opportunity for another franchise turnaround. Or is Fire Emblem doomed? Yeah, see, that's the thing is like, just, I don't know. Nintendo.
It's so hard to tell. None of us know anything, Andrew. None of us. Cause even they don't know. Even the people making these games are like, huh? Yeah. Anthem was called freaking Beyond until 8 hours before they released it. So, nobody knows jack squat.
We'll just be sitting here waiting for Nintendo news to jump on as we see it. And yeah, Zach says World War II campaign was great as well. Ooh, I haven't actually played that one.
Can I say some words here? I think it's important, Andrew, for gamers to have their background set to where they can always go back to a game that they enjoy.
Yeah.
2 to 3 quality games where no matter what happens in the industry, no matter what crap is going on, no matter how bad or disappointed you are in new releases, you still have your Rocket Leagues or your Call of Duty Alcatraz Portal or what. I mean, Master Chief Collection. We just did it with Daniel and Roro before. Yeah. Dude, if anybody else wants to join our squad,
play with us.
Tuesday nights, what?
We play Monday at 10 and then Tuesday at 8.
Is it Monday nights from 10 to 11?
Yeah.
And then Tuesday nights from 7:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Feel free to hit us up on Xbox. But point being, it doesn't matter what happens, Andrew. We have Master Chief Collection. Yeah. We have Rocket League.
Right.
And all that stuff. Right. And it helps cope with this game was trash. Like, then you can be a choosy consumer.
Yeah.
And I just want gamers to be able to have that.
Yeah.
And people naturally do have the games they obviously love.
Yeah.
But man, it helps.
Plus, I mean, that's sort of the downside for Game Pass is because you lose the magic of going to a GameStop and looking at a game and saying, I don't know if anyone has this. Let me take it home and show my friends a new game. Or try and demo.
And even with I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying, like, it just takes away from the magic.
Yeah. And like Days Gone, by the time I started it, I already knew it was trash.
Yeah.
So I had to ask myself, oh wow, am I going to let my preconceived notion determine the game? The answer is no. I let the game determine that it's trash. I had no problem deciding on my own.
That's what we said with critics and reviews.
But we have lost that nobody anymore comes across gold and says, whoa, this game is awesome. And then goes to the internet and says, whoa, everybody thinks this game is awesome.
You're right.
It's backwards now, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's choosy consumership, but it's risky business now because as a developer, oh my gosh, like my younger brother wants to go into video game development and I love it mainly so I can say that.
Yeah, right.
But man, it's risky business because it's like the moment it launches, it's like the internet's full of just complainers basically.
The internet knows everything. That's the problem. The internet's been talking to developers. The internet is...
You want to know why the internet's a problem, Andrew?
Here we go.
People that know nothing have access to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That is so stupid and backwards and twisted.
Yeah.
But thanks so much for joining us on the internet.
On the light side of the internet.
/Media Interact. Welcome to the light side of the internet. Believe it or not, that's our weak sauce mission statement that we never really use.
Well, it's good when we get to
because the tagline does well. The number fun video game podcast. Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the light side of the internet. It's technically what we're all about.
We said that when we were teaching that high school class.
That's true.
That's fun. Hunter says when someone copped a new game, so exciting every time. Seriously though, like Hunter, do you remember when we used to go over to someone's house just to see what a new game looked like? Or we'd be hanging out and say, oh, Batman Arkham Asylum is on a demo. We'll just try it. No one knew anything about it. and then it becomes the best series of a Batman game.
Those days are
you
gone.
know? And those days are gone. Days gone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally, you know how a game is and how it plays and what the end of it is before it comes out.
And you and I, Andrew, we love each other. We're best friends. So we had to wait to watch Game of Thrones together.
Yeah, waited a day, 24
And
hours.
So we deleted all social media and basically ghosted ourselves off the planet Earth until I could drive over here.
Yeah.
And we could watch it together. Because once it happens, it already happened. And everybody knows it. And if you don't know it, you're ostracized and you're scared of all these spoilers and stuff. Like the Endgame people and all the, you know, there's two types of unfortunate situations with Avengers Endgame and that level of hype. One, you're scared out of your mind it's going to get spoiled.
Yeah.
Or you're the idiot that's spoiling.
I'm so scared. I
And
haven't
you
seen
still
it yet.
haven't seen it.
Sunday, guys.
Dude, I
I'm gonna see it
I
Sunday.
just started posting fake spoilers on Facebook and stuff. Like I said, Thanos is Rey's father. And I said Captain America's Darth Vader's dad. Stuff like that. To really throw him off the trail.
Oh, I'm so scared. Now I don't even want. Okay, yeah. Anyways.
Alright. Viewers in the chat, feel free to throw side missions or whatever. One more story mission. This is media interactive news, bro. As of this week.
As
Andrew,
of Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
As of this Saturday.
Andrew and I have been invited to Bethesda's E3 showcase. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have RSVP'd.
Bethesda, we know you watch this.
I've been emailing back and forth with Bethesda. We're going to get our IDs and all our access information, including like transportation and all this crazy stuff to get into the conference center. But it's going to be the live stream of Bethesda's stage. And we're going to be in there, Andrew. That's a freaking dream. I can't wait. So I had applied and put in the credentials of us being podcasters on YouTube and stuff to try to get into that. And they emailed us saying we got it. So we're so excited.
So stoked.
We were already going to E3. We'll be there all week long. We'll basically go and hang out around these areas. That stuff will be happening. But this is a full-on certified
We're in
legit,
it. We're in it, boys.
in it to win it. And so that's Sunday evening, kicking off E3, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it will be able to play the games and see all that stuff.
I'm so excited. I
And
mean, like,
so-
now we have all of our eggs in the Bethesda
Yeah,
basket. Like,
I know. And so that's the thing. Like, there's not going to be Elder Scrolls. There's not going to be Starfield. It's going to be a lot of Doom and a lot of Rage 2 stuff.
Yeah.
But then also some new stuff.
Yeah.
And again, Andrew, I don't even care what they announce. That venue is
I
my bucket list.
His
Okay.
name is Todd Howard, right? I get to see
Yes,
Todd.
yes.
Oh, Todd.
But think about how administratively minded I am and
Yeah.
how I like the industry more than I like the content.
Yeah.
Just being in a showcase for me is going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
No, I mean, I definitely, like, I have grown up loving E3 conferences. Even when my family would take summer vacation, they would be on the beach and I would be watching E3 just like
I would do the same thing.
so excited about it. And Bethesda was always one of my favorite because Todd Howard and just the team is always so good at delivering content. I know everyone with the Fallout 76 flop, whatever that may be, Bethesda, you know, it's
just an
Bethesda.
experience.
So
it's going to be a once in a lifetime experience. I'm so excited. And like 4 years ago, Andrew, you texted me, and I don't know if you remember this, but you were like, how cool would it be to go to E3 one day?
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't. You have to be certified in the media, which is funny because ironically we are, because we could have applied for that one, but we just did the Gamer Pass instead, which was new as of 2017.
Yeah.
And now we're actually just like doing it. We're actually going to E3.
That's it, boys.
And yeah, it's gonna be such an awesome launch this summer.
Dan says, "Are you guys gonna watch Xbox's show on hotel Wi-Fi? If you don't get into that, we'll probably hang around outside."
I'm prepared to mobile hotspot stream, no problem.
Yeah. We'll probably be around that area.
Speaking
just
of which,
in case
dude,
we can get in.
I went to this is a super duper side mission.
Super
I went
duper
to
side
a
mission.
Nationals game in DC. 5G popped up on my phone, and I was like, "Whoa,
That's weird.
here we are."
Yeah.
Turns out it's a fake 5G. It's the 5GE
The fake-
/ basically we're pretending this is real as a beta.
Classic.
But anyway, I was like, "What a time we're living in."
Yeah. No, actually.
I've never seen a 5 up there like that. It was
haven't.
cool. But I'm assuming we'll have good cell, signal service, whatever. And we're staying at the Westin at LAX, so a Wi-Fi will come up. Like,
For sure.
we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that is the plan, Dan. I want to actually get close to the Xbox venue building
Yeah.
so we can see people coming in and going out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No,
see if we
absolutely.
can yell at Phil Spencer.
I'm gonna yell at Phil. I love you, Phil.
Yeah.
Zach says 76 was a trick to make the next game look wondrous. Hunter says me need Elder Scrolls bad. Dan says Todd Howard is a go. Exactly. So we're gonna see the reveal
I
of
just
the new
can't
Elder
wait to
Scrolls.
be in the room with them, listening to them talk about all these games. It's gonna be so much fun. And Roro had mentioned a couple weeks ago, are we gonna try to reach out to like developers and stuff to interview? we're on the Game Pass floor like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We can go.
Right.
And so Andrew and I are almost less inclined to wait in lines
Yeah.
for games all day long because it's basically 3 hours per line to try a game that's coming out this fall.
Yeah, which is a lot of
Which
waiting.
I told Andrew, we should at least do it once. Like pick one.
Absolutely, pick one game,
just so
yeah.
we can do it. But the rest of the days, like I will be watching Twitter like a hawk. I know all those faces in the industry.
Yeah.
And we'll find opportunities to talk to people,
absolutely.
especially just the best friend community and people like it's not
Yeah.
like we got to. I have no interest in just going up
Yeah.
to hear people's thoughts. I
Right.
want to go across.
Yeah.
So it'll be it's gonna be so fun. I just figured I'd throw that in there as a story mission because
That's
it's awesome.
It's a great story mission. Dan says, yeah, for sure. They have that big area they are building for this year too outside the Microsoft Theater. Exactly. So we're just gonna hang around.
Dan is DTM working on his E3 YouTube video. I'm excited
We're
for that. He's
anticipating
got an
that.
inside man in the Bethesda E3 showcase. So
We're gonna be waiting for that DAP for Phil Spencer and Todd Howard. Like, hey, Media Interactive, right? And they're like, yeah. So
he's gonna be like, "You're Caleb and Andrew, right?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Tuesday
what's
nights
your
at
name?
9?
What's your name?
Yeah.
Paul. Oh, Phil. That's right. Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
We get it all the
fun,
time.
man. We get it all the time. Mostly from each other. Any other side missions you fancy on here? Super Mario Maker 2 launches June 28th. I personally don't care about that. People are super excited about it.
yeah, no, the first one did really well. Did you play any of the first one?
No, but I saw people making, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yep, this is what viral YouTube videos are made of."
It's
right here.
I think to me like the best case scenario is it's like Forge and Halo,
Oh yeah,
where it's like
and I mean,
basically-
effectively, that's
it is. Yeah.
is,
So
yeah.
I don't know. It's full $60. I don't know how much that
Well,
value.
and you know why? The second word of the title, Mario. If it has Mario in it, it's their thing.
Yeah.
I'll never avoid an opportunity to trash Mortal Kombat 11. It costs you $6,440 if you wanted to unlock all skins in Mortal
That's
Kombat
a real
11.
number. $6,440.
So Andrew and I aren't naive. We're not saying that the developer wants you and expects you to spend all that money. But the principle of the matter, Andrew, that if you wanted to experience a game in its entirety, you would have to spend $6,500, including the $60 initial buy. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Unbelievably
And it's just
awful.
the skins.
It's awful. It's awful.
I mean, either there are thousands and thousands and thousands of skins that are cheap,
No.
or there are cool skins that cost way too much.
That
money.
rotate, you gotta have the drop, all that. It's BS is what it is.
That is so dumb.
I saw that number, thought it was a joke. Like,
That's
thought
so
it
dumb. Yeah, it looks like a
exaggerated
joke.
and
It looks like a joke.
literally $6,000 for a fighting game. Fighting games shouldn't be like that. Fighting games should be the easiest accessible, and that's just sad.
Yeah,
and so
it's brutal.
we'll just wait for the $20 Ultimate Edition to come out. But
Can I look up this What Is Rage 2 trailer?
yeah,
Is that
please
a
do.
thing? Because I actually haven't seen it, and I can turn it and show it.
Let's see.
but-
I'll read through.
Yeah,
Seth
go
says
ahead.
Media Interactive E3 vlog. Dan says
Dude,
agreed. They need to do some vlogs.
And honestly, I might leave that up to them. If they vocalize it on Twitter or in the chat what they want us to do, we'll just freaking do it.
We haven't
dude.
done a vlog.
I also want to go
vlog.
to the. I want to go to the beach one day.
We could do a Media Interactive vlog.
I want to get a slow mo video of you walking out of the ocean and swinging your hair around.
gosh.
But anyway, yeah.
Roro says Sonic the Hedgehog movie thoughts.
Oh, we
Thanks
didn't even
for
put that
reading
in. Speaking of roasting Days Gone, I mean, talk about roasting the. Oh my goodness, that's the stupidest idea, stupidest movie, stupidest execution ever, and it's brutal. You didn't even get through the trailer.
No, I love it. It's gonna be.
You shut up.
I'm so excited. The movie looks incredible.
All right, you know what? We can talk about how stupid Sonic is.
It literally
here's
looks
the,
awful.
Here's the What Is Rage. Is this gonna be backwards?
Let
Is
me
that
find
how?
out.
Is that how
Let me
that
find out.
works? It shouldn't. Well, I don't know how anything works.
It's done on delay, so.
What is Rage 2 trailer? So does it just explain what it is?
That was cool. Open world. If you see it, you can grab it.
See, because we didn't know. I didn't know what this game was.
We got left over the mic.
But I wonder if the mic's picking up audio. Whatever.
You nuts.
Yeah. This is just a very intuitive way of revealing the game and understanding what it is. Because I don't know if it's already out or what.
I don't think it is.
But it looks. I mean, it looks cool, and we even watched somebody do gameplay of it.
I think it looks cool. I had no idea about the game, and I just thought that trailer was a really good way to market it. Because they even have a section in it where it was like, if you hadn't played the first Rage, here's a quick synopsis of the game. And I just thought it was a really good way. And they showed all the guns. They showed there's like a race game on it. They just showed everything the game is in 1 minute.
Yeah. That's
which
cool.
I thought was a really good.
Pre-order today, available May 14th. So
Oh,
it's
so
not
not
out yet.
even-
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And so the idea there is Bethesda's E3 will probably talk DLC / here we are post-launch
Yeah.
with Rage 2.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal got a ton of gameplay stuff too. You need to look into that.
I still
And
haven't
now,
played Doom.
okay, this is good because now that you and I got into the Bethesda showcase, I want to sit down with you and actually go through
Yeah.
what we're gonna see because
Yeah.
Doom Eternal looks pretty sick. Like,
Cool.
Some of the stuff that goes
Is
on.
Doom on Game Pass? Maybe I should play that.
I doubt it. I very much doubt that. I guess. I mean, maybe. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Roro says, I'm scared to sleep after the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
Dude, like on the cusp of Detective Pikachu, you couldn't have picked a worse time to reveal this kind of movie. Because Pikachu is risky, but by golly, he's cute, and I can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be awesome.
You would think of something like, oh yeah, I totally agree. You would think like something like that would get stopped in the first meeting, the second meeting, the third meeting, but to think that it got to a trailer.
Oh my gosh.
With Jim Carrey's CGI already being done, to think it got that far.
Well, and the way he looks and talks and moves and just, it's so disappointing.
Doom is on Game Pass. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Doom
down-
and Rage. I just put it up. Doom and Rage are both available today. So Rage 1, we could even figure that out.
I need to get back on Game Pass. Is what I
And
need
that's
to do.
boom. That's Bethesda because the sequels they're gonna be there. So we gotta get in on it, man. We're freaking get in on it.
I think I'm gonna buy Rage 2 since we're going to Bethesda.
I'm
Yeah,
down. I'm
right.
down with that.
Alright,
I'm
cool.
down with that.
Oh, Redbox too, though. All right,
Oh, that's right.
Bethesda.
Anyway,
That's all. We are sponsored by Bethesda. Blocking these posters.
last chance if you're watching live on the Twitch. If you have anything super fun you want us to talk about, Andrew, what have we been playing? Alcatraz Portal, dude. I love it so much. Call of
Yeah.
Duty's freaking awesome. What have you been doing?
Master Chief,
Master
Call of Duty
Chief.
with you.
Yeah,
and
buddy.
I play Division 2 sometimes.
That's right. Are you
It's fun.
still progressing through
Yeah,
that
it's fun.
regularly, or what is that?
It is fun. It's like, I don't think about it. It's not a game that takes thought.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
That's cool.
Seth says, I feel like Ryan voicing Pikachu is both very off-putting and cool at the same time. Yeah,
And-
I've heard that's a lot of people's like biggest thing.
It'll
like,
just be entertaining to watch the world of Pokemon pop up
Yeah,
because they are established and accepted in the universe.
Yeah.
Like people have Pokemon.
exactly.
Whereas Sonic, it's such an old trope
Yeah.
of like, this CGI blue guy, I must now accustom to. Like, come on, it's
With the like pop music. And the
oh
bag
my
and-
gosh, it's so bad.
You know what this just was?
What?
For everyone watching?
What?
This was a tease of our greatest podcast also. Podcast Remastered.
Podcast remastered.
Do you see that chemistry we get when we talk about movies?
Dude,
and
they,
TV?
they don't even know what
Exactly.
it's like when we talk about Game of Thrones.
You
and
think
other
this
stuff
was
like
good?
that.
Man.
Dude.
Man. Think about that conversation with a glass of wine and us laying on the couch.
Yeah.
That's remastered. It's
Basically.
brilliant.
Yeah.
The genius ideas get shared on Podcast Remastered.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in live on twitch.tv/Media Interactive. You can follow us on social media at minteractivexyz. Find us on YouTube at Media Interactive. HD audio will upload later tonight. We're always with you Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can find us and game with us on Xbox Monday nights from 10 to 11, Tuesday nights from 7:30 to 8:30.
You're so good at this.
You can go to patreon.com/Media Interactive if you're interested in more of our content, all sorts of exclusive stuff over there. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Twitch has been awesome to us. You guys have been awesome to us. We couldn't be more grateful heading into episode 29.
It's so good.
You guys are great.
Episode 30 is coming up. If you want anything cool for episode 30, throw it in the chat or hit us up on social media. Much love, and keep on gaming.
Peace.
You did it! Let's go! We have had an editing problem where this man will not shut his mouth when I stop recording, so he has to trim the YouTube video, and he can't get the millisecond down, and you did it, and I did it too with you, dude. I almost talked. Woo!
I don't care about any of you
did it.
guys. That was the best moment
It took
of my
us
life.
8 months, but we know what we're doing, Andrew. Let's get it. Any words of wisdom for these guys? All right, cool.